Hello everyone, my name is Atiqah Najiha and my metric number 264729. I would like to start our presentation for the family business subject, which will explain about one of the company which involved in family business, which is Typing Poly Sedang Berhad. Previously on 14 January 2022, our group will handle the webinar by inviting the second generation of typing Poly Sedang Berhad with hearing their explanation and experience, which is Miss Chan Ji Ang. So based on the webinar, we can share the background of the company, which is Typing Poly Sedang Berhad was established in 1985. The company specialized in the production of high quality luggage and bags, which become the primary distributor in the local market as well as exporting their products to Asia and Europe. Besides, with refer to the website, the company stated their mission clearly, which is to be a leader in the luggage and bag industry in Malaysia, so that it can be achieved by offering new and innovative products, brands, good quality of products, and affordable pricing to all stages of domestic and worldwide customer. So as you can see on this slide, product lines of typing poly can be divided by three main products, which is luggage, school bags or backpacks. Typing poly also manufactures fashion accessory, which is like document bags and OEM in addition to their other product lines. So another achievement by this company is they successfully created a few brands on their own, for example like Polypack and High Top, and additionally their product successfully distribute in many supermarket and mall in Malaysia, for example like Parkson, Aeon, Billion, The Store and Tesco. They also obtain an authorized license from a well-known brand like Disney Ferries, Disney Mary, and Disney Retro for their use the brands towards their product. Besides that, there are few types of social media platform that are used by Tapping Poly to sell and promote their products. It is Lazada, Shopee, Zalora, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So that we can see that this company keep active in variety of platforms, which will bring with another level of increasing the sales by the succession promotion. Okay, next, let's move to the second topic, which is family tree of typing poly Sedang Berhad. So the definition of family tree and kilogram is a set of symbols which explain the relation and dynamic of a family throughout successive generation. So by doing this, it helps in gather all information in a simple diagram that can easy to read and understand. So as you can see, this is the family tree of Chan Ji Ang's family in the business of typing poly Sedang Berhad. So as we can get more information about the history or any issue, any kind of issue related to the family business, so we only can create a family tree which represents a family business of typing poly Sedang Berhad. So based on the diagram below, we can see a family tree of family business in typing poly Sedang Berhad. So the symbol of square represents a man, while four circle symbols which show a meaning of woman. As in the first line, which involved two persons, which is P.T. Ang as Chan Ji Ang's father, who represented by square, and Jenny Chin as Chan Ji Ang's mother, who represented by a circle, and two of them are basically the first generation of typing poly. Next, we will move to the second line in the family tree, which represents a relationship among siblings of P.T. Ang's children, which some of them continue his business as a second generation. So there are Chairman Ang, Chanji Ang, Chanmi Ang, Ken Ang, and lastly Charlie Ang. So that's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the second presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Nurfatin Syafiqah binti Muhammad Zokhie 267962. So I will continue my part, which is three-dimension developmental model of typing polymarketing sendirian berhad. Okay, based on the webinar session last month, we identified that there is a few position of individuals who are directly or indirectly involved in Mr. Ang's family business. For section 1, family members. In this section, we found out that there is a family members who do not involve in ownership and do not work under family Mr. Ang's family business. There might be a relative from both sides of Miss Kenji Ang parents. For instance, Miss Kenji Ang uncle, auntie, cousins, and many more. For section 2, owners, non-family and non-managers. According to the CTOS report, Taiping Polymarketing Sendirian Berhad has the top 5 shareholder, namely Emily Ang Meli, Chong Yan Yan, Total File Distribution Sendirian Berhad, Testing Sendirian Berhad, and Testcan Sendirian Berhad. It is not impossible that some individuals and firms that I mentioned earlier, except Miss Emily Ang, is a non-family investor and works under a company. Section 3, Employees and Non-Family Member. According to the official business website of Taiping Polymarketing Sendirian Berhad, this company has more than 150 skilled workers in Malaysia and 500 workers in China. This means that more than 650 employees are not from Mr. Ang family, does not have stake in this business. Next, Section 4, Family and Ownership. As Ms. Kenji Ang explained in the webinar, not all of her siblings involved in her father's business. So, but at least they have a little bit share in this company. So, Ms. Kenji Ang siblings who are not involved in this business are the perfect example for family member who have ownership but does not work under one roof. Section 5, Owners, Non-Family and Employees. Emily Ameli, Jimmy Wang Weiwei, and Chang Yan Yan are board members of the company operating in Taiping according to the CTOS report. Maybe two of them are investors who also manage the company but not from Ang's family member. Section 6, Family and Employees. The closest example for this section is Ms. Kenji Ang herself, who is the general manager of Taiping Polymarketing Sendirian Berhad. She is the family member and she also the employee of this company. For section 7, owner, family and employee. The company is exclusively owned by Mr. Mohd Ang, Ms. Kenji Ang's father, who is the chairman in this business. Of course, he is the largest capital owner who also manages the business and is a family member who managed the Taiping Polymarketing Sendirian Berhad since 1985. That's all from me. Thank you.
Now, I want to present about the family relationship and conflict exists in the companies. Nowadays, many family business hope that family business will flourish. In many family business, family member and shareholder, director, and the employee and they are paid separately for these positions. Therefore, family business also hope that family relationship and become harmonious. The biggest threat to the success of a family business is the conflict with family member. Poor business performance really cause conflict in family business. Most conflict in the family business are caused by family member who believe that their needs are not being met. Conflict can also arise when the situation is unclear or incorrectly understood. Tapping Poly Marketing Sanjam Berhad is the company that I interviewed. It also faced conflict and the family business is caused by a family member who believe that their needs are not met. During the interview, Ms. Kendra, General Manager of Tapping Poly Marketing at Sanjam Berhad, faced an unexpected problem that is the conflict between family member and the management team. The sudden problem caused by conflict between family member and the management are avoidable for most family business. There will always be conflict between family member and the management team. In addition, the management team is the non-family member of the family business. Therefore, there is a communication gap between family member and the management team, and conflict such as communications between family member and the management team will appear in family business. During the interview, Ms. Kendra stated that one of the conflict between family member and the management team is communications. The communications conflict is due to the unclear and infrequent communications between family member and the management team. Part of the communications lead to a gap in understanding which lead to conflict. The family business must design an open communications forum so that members can speak freely so that the communications conflict between family member and the management team can be solved. In the interview, Ms. Ganja said that communication conflict will occur because the board of directors convey wrong information to the management team, which will cause communications conflict. When a communication conflict occurs, the family business must quickly solve the problem in order to complete the message conveyed by the director. In addition to conflict between family member and the management team, conflict arises when the third generation feels the pressure working with family member. One of the reasons why the third generations feel stressed when working with their families is a lack of confidence. The third generations will feel pressure because they will feel that they cannot do as well as their needs when working with their families. They want to slow the best to their families, but they lack confidence. During the interview, Ms. Kendra said that we need to be more confident when working with our families. Therefore, we will show the best and work as well for our family. In addition, we also need to clarify the difference between the company and the family. If you distinguish between the company and the family when working with your family, conflict will arise. When the third generations work with their families, the third generation will feel pressure, which will reduce work performance and makes them lack self-confidence. Therefore, in a family business, there will also be conflict between the third generations and family members. In addition, in order to solve the contradictions, we need to show our family a more professional side and help us overcome our lack of self-confidence. We just need to show our family so as much as our ability possible. In addition, Ms. Kanster said that working with family members can have an impact on family wealth and conflict. One of the impact conflict is the negative impact on family harmonies and family member relationships. When family members have different opinions on the family business, it will affect the quarrel between family members. When family members start fighting with each other, the tensions and harmonies of the family will be negatively affected. This
Hello, my name is Tham Chee Sin. My matrix number is 271177. Today, I will present about company succession planning and family firm governance. For succession planning is a strategy for identifying and training for future leaders in our organization, not just at the top, but at all levels. It assists our company in preparing for any eventuality by preparing high potential employees for promotion. Besides, the talent management approach necessitates succession planning. It allows us to identify essential roles, people with the relevant talents, and positions that need to be filled quickly. It also allows organizations to manage recruitment in-house, which reduce recruitment expenditures. For example, it has 7 tips for kick-starting the succession planning process for the company. First, prepare ahead of time with a strategy. Second, identify potential successors. Third, let them know. Fourth, increase our effort in professional development. Fifth, make a practice run by using our succession plan. Sixth, make our succession plan into our overall hiring strategy. And last, consider our own successor. During the interview, Ms. Kenji An said her parents will appear to accept the succession plan, accommodate siblings in the family business. However, Ms. Kenji An provides some different opinion based on her previous experience. She said this succession plan must be carefully planned. This is because not every sibling is willing to work with other competitors, even the family members. They have to realize their position and their compatibility even though they have certain skills. Furthermore, Ms. Kenji An also said unless they want to be the who generate the idea, otherwise will be the head advantage. In addition, Ms. Kenji An also says succession is based on the person who interests on the business, not based on their talent, who able to work in a specification position. They have to work in different positions to do what is the best for the business. For family firm governance, a technical structure for educating and facilitating communication among the family members is known as family governance. It also serves as a venue for constructive debate, problem solving, and decision making about the family relationship with the business as well as the firm's relationship with the family. The importance of good governance in all firms cannot be overstated. Its objective is to guarantee that the company orientation is well thought out and stated that its goals and mission and values are all obvious. The decisions made by the owners, directors, and executives are under the supervision of good governance, serve the company's goals, mission, and values are well linked all across the organization. Hence, good governance leads to accountability, which ensure responsibility for getting the work done through rewards or disciplinary action. Family companies are complicated organizations, and the responsibility of the family management and ownership are sometimes misunderstood. The family have a clear awareness of its business and its role in thanks to good governance. Finally, good governance promote openness and trust, which are essential factors for any business long-term viability. During the interview, Ms. Kenji An is a family member for the Taiping Rolling Marketing Sendirian Berhad, and she say she is a decision maker in the current company. When she first joined the company, her parents were the founder of the company in the first generation and also are the decision maker. Hence, they also hire a professional non-family member as a chief executive officer (CEO) for the companies about 5 years to solve problems and do the succession. Furthermore, Ms. Kanjian also say if all the family members aligns the mission and have the same direction for the family business, it will definitely be much stronger. It will impact the communication, drive, and passion increasing. However, Ms. Kenji An also say if they not align the mission, it will be weaker than the non-family business. That's all. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Ainaa Syafina binti Abdul Hamid 267945. I will explain about estate planning. Typing Poly Marketing also does estate planning, which is transition to the second generation. There are two factors that need to consider in the estate planning, which are children involvement and discussion with advisor. Children play an important role in continuing the legacy of the family business. For Typing Poly Marketing, the transition from first generation to second generation has been done where Miss Kenji Ang has been selected to manage the legacy of the family business. This selection must be considered the involvement of all the children to avoid misunderstanding and choose the right person to continue the family business. Moreover, Not all the children are interested and want to continue the legacy of the family business, as they probably have different skills and interests. Next is discussion with advisor. The owner of this company is seek consultation from advisor. Help from the professional advisor is important, as it can help the owner to determine the need of estate planning for future generation. In addition, discussion with advisor can provide some insight into the current status of the family business. So the knowledge gained from the outcome of such discussion will help advisor and the owner of the company to find out the right person to continue the legacy of the family business. Next, I will explain about strategic planning. Strategic planning is important to grow a family business. However, the transition of a family business can cause many potential challenge for the new generation to lead the operation of a family business. For typing polymarketing, there is a problem with the family expectation and perception. Some of the family members are worried about the ability of the new generation in advancing the family business. The first generation always has less expectation about how the company should be in the future of the second generation management. This happened because the family love the business legacy created by the first generation and hope that second generation will create a legacy that can be proud on an ongoing basis. So that's why each family members has a different perception of a new generation to continue and bring the family legacy to a new level. So considering that problem, communication is the best way for typing polymarketing to has a good strategic planning. Communication is the key to a relationship. Effective communication between two generations can build their confidence to trust with the ability of the second generation to carry on the family legacy. Through effective communication, it can less a gap between the generation as they can share their thought and expectation of the business for future development. Therefore, communication can avoid misunderstanding with each other and can maintain a family harmony to continue the legacy of family business.